Whose child is this hollering and screaming outside? I don't know. Sorry if y'all hear that. More importantly, why are they outside at this time? Yeah. Hey, Pookie. But you be dipping off though. You be ducking off. Where did she go? Where did she go? That's how I be. I don't think this incense gonna stay lit, but I keep on trying. I be needing that fan on though. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm all right. I just got off of work. Mercury is in her retrogrades, in her microbraids, drinking her Gatorade, putting food in the microwave. And that's why there's no title on this video, because I've been trying to set up this live for like 30 minutes. Hey daughter. And put a title and all of that, and it kept on doing whatever it wanted to do. I tried like 4 different times. So shout out to Mercury and her micro braids. She out here acting bad because she got her hair did. But we don't have too many more weeks. Actually, it just started. We have till the end of March. We got to consider the shadows. Let me put the timestamps. Okay, timestamps are there. I got about 2 more minutes to get up in here. Thank you for everybody who already hit that like button. Shout out to everybody who was a part of the 4K. We finally made it to 4K. I keep on copying and pasting that without the T, but it's not thank you. It's thank you. But thank you too. Let's go ahead and shuffle these. Do a little prayer. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, so shout out to the ancestors, angels, spirit guides, all the spirits that walk alongside me. Come through with messages for my collective, for their highest good, bad, or ugly. If it's anything that they don't want to hear or see, give them some guidance to get through it. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Joseph. Hi, Kels. All right. No negative energy or entities are welcome in this reading or in the chat. We don't need none of them people on demon time in the chat. All right. So what's up, girl, boyfriend, they, them? How y'all doing? Well, I hope. It's your girl, Sid from Savvy Sentient, and welcome to tonight's reading. See, that be the type of shit I be talking about. Incels sitting in their mama's basements already with the fuck shit. So you already know what we got to do. Let's go ahead and do that. Because some people need attention that their mama didn't give them. That's why your mother doesn't like you now. Okay? Now. As y'all know, this ain't no Love and Light channel. Okay? Some of y'all be thinking that spiritualists be out here just taking whatever bullshit y'all throw at us because Love and Light. It's not me. Big hoodoo. Big hoodoo over here. Okay. So calm down. All right. But anyways, to all of y'all bringing the positive vibes, what's good? Welcome to the channel. Okay. If y'all are new here, welcome. If you are not new, y'all gang, and y'all been in this thing. So thank you for holding it down. If y'all are looking for personal readings, you can only book at savvysentient.com. Okay. I will never reach out. I don't slide in DMs. I don't be in these comments. And I do not have a WhatsApp. Do not have a WhatsApp. Do not have a WhatsApp. Black Lion, I'm about to block you. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the reading. Bottom of the deck is real cute already. Come on, Empress energy. And I kind of want to start with a little message because, like I said, I was having a tough time trying to get this together. Could not get this live together to save my life, but I felt like there was a message in all of that. And sometimes you don't need to announce your presence. You don't need to announce where you're going to be. People don't need to know where you're going to be. Sometimes you need to show up, and all who needs to know will be there when you get there. Okay. Also, I'd be like rushing. When I put a time on these videos, I'd be rushing. Y'all know I'd be kind of disorganized sometimes. And I kind of felt like the message in that, it was like, don't rush. You'll get there when you get there. When you get there, you will be on time. Okay. So I don't know who needs to hear that. I don't know if somebody's trying to get something accomplished on somebody else's time or in a time when they think is appropriate. But whenever you complete whatever this is, it'll be on time. Whenever you show up, it'll be on time. Okay. So that's just a little message from Spirit. Okay. All right. Don't block him. But you know he don't know how to act. So let's start with a general message. Now, for those of y'all who are new and don't know how these readings work, typically what I do is I will pick a card from this deck. Whichever element is shown will be the element that we read for. I'll do a general reading for the element, and then I will do a reading for each sign in the element. However, we have done all the elements except one. And that's them big air signs. All right. So to watch these readings, it will be helpful if you knew your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node placements. If you knew about your stelliums, or if you just nosy as hell and you're watching for somebody else. Okay. But if you don't know all of your information, you can head on over to astro.com. This is not sponsored. It is in my description box below. But birth time, birthplace, birth date, put it in the calculator and it will give you your full chart. If you do not know your birth time, that is okay. You can put in what you know and it will still give you your chart minus your rising and minus your houses. Okay. But you'll have more than what you came with. All right. So let's go ahead and do a general reading for the air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements, stelliums, cross watchers. Okay. Let's do a timestamp. Spirit, what's the overall energy of this reading for my collective? What is the overall energy of this reading for my collective? Okay, well, go on. It's interesting that the overall energy is the Eight of Swords, because I was just talking about restrictions as far as time. Some of you all may be feeling limited and in your head about something, about specific action that you need to take. That's crazy. Spirit just ate. Like, how dare you give me downloads and then confirm it with the overall energy? Bottom of the deck is the Death card. This is Scorpionic energy. This is about transformation, change, endings, bringing in new beginnings. This is about owning your power. Okay. Scorpio energy is a very powerful energy. So anytime you are going through some type of transformation in life, expect there to be a very powerful change there. Okay. So, Spirit, come on already. Come on already. Come on already. Give me the first message. What's the first message for my collective? First message for my collective. Like, I already feel like I'm getting ate up. Like, how I get in it? I'm just playing. This is for me as well, since I am an air sign. But I do feel like I'm getting ate up already. Sorry, y'all. I had to get this incense going. That's why I turned off the fan in the first place. All right. So the very first card that came out is the Five of Wands. And why is these kids outside at this time of night? Or is that them running on top of my head? I don't know, but they need to go to sleep. But anyway, Five of Wands in the reverse. So this is about coming out of conflict, avoiding conflict. What else do we have? 10 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. If y'all is dealing with some type of family issue, like you're not really trying to deal with the family issue. 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, all in the reverse. There's some type of disharmony happening within your family or within a group setting, and you're not really dealing with it. Or if you have been, you've decided you're done dealing with it. Death card is coming out again. You're done with it. Done with it. It's a dub. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about that before we move on, because that was very straight to the point. Maybe your patience for certain shit right now is just like, no, nah, no, block. Like maybe you are literally stopping people in their tracks right now. Like, don't come to me gossiping. I don't care. What is this? Good, yeah. You moving up, like I'm moving into calmer waters. You don't have time for drama. You don't have time for bullshit right now. You don't care about whatever everybody else is going through, the disharmony that people are creating or trying to perpetuate. You're just really not trying to hear it right now. Queen of Wands energy. You're focusing. Oh, I love that. This feels like redirecting energy towards yourself and like focusing on like mastery, focusing on your power, focusing on bettering yourself. Like you don't care what other people are talking about, what they going through. And that's not to say like you don't care about people that you care about, but you're just not here for the negative. You're not here for the drama. You're trying to dead that shit immediately. It feels like you are actively playing a part in your own transformation. This doesn't feel like something that's happening to you. This feels like something that you're actually actively doing. Okay. Trying to cause change for yourself. All right. Tell me a little bit more. Look, like what? Page of Cups, Six of Swords. The devil energy. I'm gonna see what that devil here for though. So like some of y'all are really tapping in a little deeper with your intuition as well. You're moving in a way that is intuitive. Like if spirit don't have nothing to do with it. If spirit not telling you to move a certain way, you're not going to do it. We have the devil coming out too. I feel like people might be trying to like seduce you or like goad you into some negative behavior or something like that. Tell me about this devil card. 3 of Pentacles. Tell me more about that. For some of you, there may be like a group of people that's just really toxic. Hermit card energy, and they've made you feel like isolated, or they made you want to isolate yourself. Okay. This is kind of what like has, I don't even want to say forced, because like I said, it feels like you're intentionally moving how you're moving. You're moving in ways that are spiritually guided, like divinely guided. If it don't feel right, if it don't feel intuitively given to you, you're not doing it. But like people trying to isolate you or people trying to like click up or whatever, it's more like confirmation for you that you're moving correctly. You're doing the right thing. It's like, see, that's exactly why I move how I move. Look how y'all over here talking shit. Look how you smile in my face and then be in my face. Like, look, like it's just more confirmation. I don't even feel like it's like, oh, nobody likes me, so I gotta be by myself. It's like, this is why I be by myself, because y'all be weird. Clarify the Page of Cups with the 6 of Swords. Look, High Priestess. If intuition, if your higher self don't lead you, you're not doing it. Some of y'all might be really on some doing things alone type of time, going out by yourself. I was just talking to somebody today about like concerts, going to concerts by yourself, going to dinner by yourself, not because you can't find nobody to go with, but sometimes you prefer your own company, and sometimes your own company is better than the company that wants to keep you company. Like it really feels like y'all are in a period right now where if it don't feel divinely led, you're not. You just ain't. You can't. You won't. All right. And what is the last message here? 9 of Swords. What you here for? Tower. 5 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Now, okay. So I feel like there's a decision that y'all have to make. And I kind of got this kind of energy yesterday too. Who was that? Fire signs yesterday? Yeah. Where there may be some type of decision presented to you. And it may be something that in the past you haven't wanted to do, you haven't been interested in. And now it's being presented to you again. And for whatever reason, you feel, not because you're consciously interested in this decision, but because you feel like spirit is the one presenting this to you and like asking you to do this. And your ego may not be wanting to do it because you've never wanted to do this thing. And this thing may very well be a very good thing for you. It's just something that you've never been interested in. But it feels like you may be having to make a decision and it's kind of like stressing you out a little bit or frustrating you a little bit. It came about unexpectedly and you may be feeling like you're sabotaging yourself out of this. And then we do have the 8 of Swords showing up at the bottom of this deck again. And maybe you're feeling like you're limiting yourself. Okay. So tell me about this 9 of Swords with the Tower. Page of Wands. It's time to explore new things. All right, I'm going to give you all a prime example. I was recently offered a position that's essentially like management. Never been interested in management. But this is actually a offer that would be good for me. It would be more money for me. It would be real cute on my resume. But so many years in this industry, it's been offered and I have not been interested. And then I go to work yesterday and they're like, hey, yo, we got this possibility coming up. Are you interested? And we would rather it be somebody in-house than hiring from outside. And I was kind of like, even with like reluctance, I'm like, well, how much will I get paid? And would I have to do this? And what do you expect me? Like, it was just so much like reluctance, but there was a part of me, the more I sat with it, that was like, we're giving you this. Like, we're offering you this. This is going to be good for you. But I was so accustomed to saying no to the opportunity over the years so many times that my knee-jerk reaction was like, no, like, I don't want this. I do not want this. Never wanted this. And for those of y'all who don't know, I work in the restaurant industry. I'm a bartender. And in the restaurant industry, typically bartenders make more than management just because our earning potential is higher. But I still have the ability to make tips in this position. So I'm not really losing. It's really everything to gain, but I just have a little bit more responsibility than I actually want. So, but I really feel strongly like spirit, my ancestors, my angels are like, girl, we're giving you this. You need this. We're trying to bless you. So don't say no. So y'all may be faced with something like that where you're like, hey, little girl. I'm gonna let Hazel out because she's scratching on my carpet. Look, girl, why when I was getting ready to put these cards down, look, the 9 of Swords again, Ace of Pentacles. Like, I don't be making this shit up, stressing about a new opportunity. And we talking about money here too with the Ace of Pentacles. So some of y'all really are in similar situations, whether it's like a new job offer where you're like, you'll have to leave this job and this other job wants you. Or even if it's like a social thing where you're like, you're going to have to leave these friends behind to be a part of this new thing. You know, whatever the case is, it does feel like it has you stressed, but it feels like self-sabotage to deny the opportunity. Okay. So that's the first part of the message. Let me let this girl out before she scratched up my carpet even worse. Go play with Juju and don't make no noise. They over here clawing at each other underneath the door. But anyways, if she started barking, she bring her butt back in here, whether she know it or not. But gang, yeah, that is the general message. Let me know if it resonates in the comments below. Pero ahora, Libra, donde? Bring your ass here. Libra to the front of the line, please. To the front of the class. So if you have Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placement, Libra stelliums. Thank you, Black Lion. Libra stelliums. Or if you're cross-watching for a Libra because you're nosy as fuck, come on, Libra Moon to the front. This bud is for you. Okay, so I'm gonna put your timestamp down there. 2940, 2440. All right, Spirit, put me in the business. All right, tell me about the recent past for Libra. Recent past for Libra. Okay, love to see it. I don't know what that was or what that was, but we gonna see. All right, tell me about the present for Libra. Libra placements. Okay, okay. It's too many. Present for Libra placements. I might have to get me another one of these decks here. Okay. And tell me about the near future for Libra placements. Okay. The way that just stuck to my hand, like, take me to bottom of the deck. All right, we got the Star card energy. This is a card of hope, healing, destiny. There's an implication of like creating balance as well. She has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. All right. So being in touch with body and intuition at the same time. Destiny. Okay. So there seems to have been an ending. There was an ending. Hi, Tashika. A chapter has been closed, pero for whatever reason, we have the 4 of Swords and we have the King of Cups. Someone may be losing sleep over this ending. Okay. Tell me about this 4 of Cups in the reverse spirit. Who's stressed? Who's stressed because something is over? Oh, somebody deeply regretful. Could be a Scorpio, but the 5 of Cups came out. This is an energy of regret. Crying over spilt milk. Grieving. Why is this here, Spirit? Death card again, Scorpio. Big Scorpio energy all throughout this. And the 10 of Cups. So someone may feel like they lost their family, lost their community, had to walk away from family or community, had to close a chapter. Okay. And you felt like you did that for your emotional wellness, for your spiritual wellness. This is King of Cups energy is like a master of intuition, a master of healing. As a reader, I read him or her. This is all woman's deck, but as like how you're presenting externally. Okay. So this could be feeling or showing up as very emotionally secure as you step away from community, from people who you feel no longer serve you. Tell me about this King of Cups energy. Some of you all have felt that certain people or certain community has limited you. I know that this 8 of Swords is about self limitation. And what that can mean in this case is like you allowed these people to be in your life. And so you feel like you're also allowing stagnancy by being in relation to certain people or being in certain spaces. So for you, like I said, this feels very spiritually led. Okay. For the air sign collectives, the way that y'all are moving right now, very spiritually led. So even if there was not a catalyst, even if there wasn't a fight, even if there wasn't, some major thing that happened, you may have just felt intuitively like, these people feel like they limit me. I don't feel like I grow around these people. And I really need to move around. I need to separate myself. Okay. And ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are not going to understand that, especially when they're the problem. But it's not for them to understand when you're moving in purpose. So in the present, you have the Magician. Wow. You have the Magician, you have the 5 of Cups as your present energy. So some of this regret may be you. It may not be the other people. But Magician, 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands, like Eight of Wands in reverse is like stagnancy, a lack of progress. And for some of you, you may be feeling like maybe you wanted to go further with these people. You're kind of sad that certain people had to be blocked, but you're out here trying to manifest some things for yourself. You're out here trying to create certain things for yourself. And I think that you're very aware that these people have become blockages for you. So, like I said, for some of you, I don't even think anything like happened. It's just the realization for some of you that certain people are not aligned. Okay. Tell me about this Five of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. I think you've been around people who were complacent. And we have the Hierophant coming out with the Four of Cups. These people have been complacent and you've been trying to do things the right way. You've been trying to level up. You've been trying to grow, increase your abundance. And it's just like you can't do that around people who don't have ambition. You can't do that around people who don't want to grow, who are okay with where they are in life. And that's to shame them. Some people only need what they got. And that's fine with them. But I just don't think that that's how your mind works. You want so much more for your life. And so seeing yourself surrounded by people who are complacent just makes you feel limited. All right. So just want to validate that it's okay to separate. And it doesn't have to be a beef. It doesn't have to be something that happened that caused you to separate. Sometimes you do just grow apart from people. Sometimes you realize you're misaligned with people and you have to go your own way. I just heard that. Go your own way. Go your own way. All right. Tell me about the near future for Libra. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Swords. Clarify that. All right. This is an interesting message. I haven't really ever gotten anything like this before. And you know that I'm the queen of no spins. But as you move on from, as you move forward, it feels like either you're going to feel like you made a mistake by cutting certain people off, or maybe one specific person off. Because we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Three of Swords, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is also in the reverse. So you may feel like as you move forward, things are not like working out. And you may feel like you prematurely cut somebody off, or that maybe you were right to cut off certain people, but maybe that one specific person, you're like, oh wait, I wasn't supposed to cut them off. I need to go apologize. I don't know. It feels like something like where you start feeling regretful. Now, for some of you, like you're absolutely doing the right thing, but I think that your mind, your emotions might get the best of you. And it's just like a matter of like regret taking over and making you feel like maybe I should go back and apologize to so-and-so, or let so-and-so know that we still cool. Like, I don't know. It feels like maybe you feel bad about it, because then you have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is facing like the past, everything I just talked about. Like it's trying to rush back to the past because you feel like that's where your happiness is, or you feel like that's where you're going to find whatever it is that you need, not wherever you're trying to go. You do have the Son of Swords as the overall energy as well with the Eight of Swords. It feels, to be honest, it feels like confusion. Like you're not really sure where to go. Like while you're there, it's like I don't need to be around these people. I need to go, do my own thing. Da, 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 da. And then when you start doing your own thing, you're like, damn, I miss my people. I need my people. And they just feel like back and forth and back and forth. We got the star card at the bottom of this deck too. So for some of you, there may be certain relationships that need healing from your past, and you feel like you need to go back and heal them. Maybe there are certain people who you can, I don't want to say salvage, like they're just like trash or whatever, but there may be certain people who, like I said, you might have overlooked, and maybe they're more in alignment than you think. Maybe you just wrote a whole bunch of people off just because they was all together without really realizing, because Son of Swords, Knight of Swords energy is really abrupt. It doesn't necessarily always think things through, and it should. So maybe you prematurely cut somebody off, and there are certain relationships that do need to be healed and that can be taken along with you. But I do think that you need to, dang, it's the Three of Swords again. It feels like there's some type of apologies or some type of healings that need to happen. For some of you, it's like you're going back into the past because you feel like apologies are owed to you. You feel like before you can move on, you need to have certain conversations with certain people because certain people need to apologize to you, or you need to clear the air with certain people so that you can move on. What I'll say about that is what I always say about that. Sure, you can do that. You can go have those conversations, but you cannot get healing. You cannot get closure from the knife that cut you. Okay. So what I mean by that is if you think you're going to have a conversation with someone who has harmed you in the past, and that's going to bring you the closure that you need, it's not. Okay. Only you can give closure to yourself, because you have to be okay with whatever outcome of the situation. You can go have a conversation, and the conversation can go nowhere near how you hoped. And that's definitely not going to be closure to you. Or you can go have the conversation and it can go exactly the way that you hoped, and it can still just not feel right to you or not feel sincere to you, or you can still not feel over it. So the only way to get closure is to do the work and give it to yourself. All right. But yeah, I don't know, friends. Like, I always say forward always, but it does feel like some of you feel like there's something that the past owes you. Okay, so let's get some Island Time Wellness out here. Shuffle these real good. I found like 5 of these under my bed. I'm like, how long has they been outside of my outside of my deck? What's going on here, Spirit? Yo, what's going on here, friend? The first card that came out, I think this is just you in your head. You may be having some type of codependency or something like that, because the card that just came out is the Grim Reaper. And the message of the Grim Reaper says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So for most of y'all, this is not something salvageable. It's not anything that you need to go back for. But for whatever reason, you feel like you have to, or you feel like something is owed to you. Is that why this is so freaking ghetto? Are we talking about twin flames here? Are we talking about twin flames here? Is that why y'all can't let go? Is that why you can't let the closed door be closed? Girl, boy, friend, they them. I ain't even gonna judge you too harshly because I've been on the twin flame journey and I get it. But that journey ain't never been about nobody else but you. I know it feels like it's about that other person and coming together in union and finally being together and blah, blah, blah. It's not. It's never been about that. It's never been about that. It's always about coming back to you, learning how to love you. This person, whoever the twin flame is for you, was meant to break you down to your most, to that version of yourself. That's what it was for. And you were meant to build yourself back up so that even they couldn't ever tear you down again. Okay. They were meant, like, that's how this journey is. It's very ghetto. But I think that's why that's what this is. This is why you feel like you got to go back and get something because you feel like this person owes you something. You feel like having a conversation with this person is going to make it right. You feel like this is the answer, pero it's not. Okay. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Twin flame. So we talking about a twin flame union for a lot of y'all. Good luck and Godspeed. Eat your Wheaties. It's very ghetto. Look, this is what's going to confuse you and make you feel like you got to come back. Because they're going to reach out to you. A love call. So you just going to leave? You just going to up and move? You just going to... Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Meanwhile, keys on the ring is at the bottom. This person may have options. You may have options. It may turn into you being strung along. That's one of the messages of that card. Or a one-night stand. This person trying to make sure they got you. Even when you're trying to pull away. Girl, I'm not playing with you, Kiana. We got angel number 3, and it's the energy of harmony. It did fall in the reverse. So there may be disharmony here, misalignment here. Okay, like I said. But 3, harmony, divine guidance, balance, relaxation, patience, mindfulness. As the number of harmony, this card represents divine guidance and direction. Embrace the benefits of relaxation and take your time. Think before you speak or act. How can you bring more harmony into your life? By being mindful and patient in your actions. Today, practice mindfulness by taking a few deep breaths before making any important decisions or communicating with others. And what is the song message? I don't know why. I feel like it's going to be the Roots. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, cool. Your song message is High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. In your case, Kiana, Panic at the Jailhouse. Had to have high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. I always had high hopes. So take you and your high hopes and go and make some of them high hopes a real reality. Don't let the past, especially not a twin flame, keep you stagnant, keep you stuck. Imagine your twin flame being content with just a regular ass life, just not wanting to grow or have any type of ambition. And then you chasing them, trying to make it work with them, just being stuck with them, like, ill, ghetto. So yeah, go move around, friend. But yeah, that's the message, Libra. I could really feel the confusion, the mental tug of war in this reading. And I did not like that. I like to make decisions and move forward on them. Like when I make up my mind about something, this is what we doing, bitch. Like the back and forth and having somebody just trying to seduce you back. And, girl, let it go. Oh my God. You moving around? All right. Black Lion, don't make no more babies. Shonda don't want to have your baby. All right. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements. Gemini cross watchers who just want to be in our business. And for those of y'all who are new, yes, I'm a Gemini. Gang, gang, we in this thing. All right, so Geminis, come to the front. Gemini placements, come to the front. Okay. Put your song message in there. See, this is why she was supposed to be in here with me. You cross-watching for Gemini? He ain't no Gemini. We kicking him out of the coalition. Hazel, get in here. This is why you was in here in the first place. Come on. Put some pep in your step. Come on. Juju, you coming? Come on, Juju. Sit down. I don't need no hollering and barking. Anyways. What's up, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements. Ain't gonna be no running around and playing in here either. Sit down. Anyways, you finna be blocked. I'm gonna put you on timeout, Black Lion. All right, Spirit, speak to me. Speak through me. What's going on with the Gemini collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node placements. Tell me about the recent past with Gemini. Look at us. Big boss. That's so funny. Okay. That's so funny. All right. Tell me about the present for Gemini. Okay. Tell me about the present for Gemini. Tell me about the near future for Gemini. Oh, don't do that. I'm gonna take you out for moderation. Don't be trying to gang up against me. Y'all fake. This is how y'all act in public. Look who's at the bottom of the deck still. So Gemini, we are in a transformation period for sure. In the recent past, there was a decision made about a new opportunity. There go that Ace of Pentacles, okay? You have to use your highest discernment available about this new opportunity. This new opportunity, Ace of Cups and Strength card, is something that actually does make you happy the more you think about it. Like, actually. Don't y'all knock nothing down. Okay. But yeah, the more you think about it, the more you actually kind of like the idea. But all right. So if you've recently been offered something, Gemini, it's in your best interest is what it's looking like with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is going to make you happy. Okay. You're getting what you want by finesse and not force. All right. Tell me a little bit more about that. Look, Justice. This is a good thing. Mama, don't bite hip. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. Now, like I said, in the general, you might have been saying no, 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 no. You're just so accustomed to saying no to certain things, but your no's are limiting you. It's time to start saying yes. It's time to start operating from a higher level of discernment and stop limiting yourself. It's time to take action towards new opportunities. In the present energy, you have the Page of Wands. This is the energy of exploration, okay? Exploring new territory, learning, growing, seeing what else is available to you. Judgment with the Eight of Swords. Like, don't make a judgment that's going to limit you. Like, I heard you the first time, Spirit. Dang. Like, and the second time and the third time, Spirit. Dang. But yeah, some of y'all must not be listening, because why is Spirit yelling at us? Because I heard them every single time they said something. But you over here got these cards coming out like you're not listening. It's time to make a judgment call. This judgment call is going to bring renewal into your life. Okay, tell me about the Eight of Swords. Why we like limiting ourselves, Spirit? Why is we being like hard-headed like that? Knight of Swords in reverse. Cause you reckless. Cause you being reckless. Cause you reckless. Unpredictable and disorganized. Tell me a little bit more. Look at that. Self-sabotage with the Seven of Swords. Like, why? Why? I'm not going to sabotage myself no more. What about y'all? Like, why are we doing this? Don't make the judgment that limits you. In fact, for a lot of you, just do the opposite of what you feel. Because what you naturally feel is how you always feel. You just want to say no to the opportunity. No to the opportunity. No to the opportunity. This time, just say yes and see what happens. Just go with it. Just go with it. Worst that can happen is that it sucks and you can just stop doing it. You can quit. You can just say no. You can move away from it. But yeah, I feel like you have to stop sabotaging yourself. What is this in the near future, though? Eight of Cups energy. Kind of like what I was saying. If you don't like it, you can just walk away. But what this kind of feels like is traversing like new territory, going on a journey, taking the next steps to the new thing. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Four of Cups. Like, this kind of feels like, aren't you tired of disappointment? Aren't you tired of things not working out? Aren't you tired of working with people who seem to be working against you? Like, aren't you over that? That's what this feels like in the near future. The way to avoid that is by doing something different, not being afraid to take the journey. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Wheel of Fortune is literally clarifying that. Like, so if you're tired of that Wheel of Fortune energy, you have to do something different. You have strength in new beginnings. The cycle restarts is what this says. So if you're tired of seeing like failure, if you're tired of things not working out, you got to start doing something different. Because doing the same shit, saying no to the same opportunity over and over, not giving new things a chance to manifest and show you how good they could be in your life, is precisely why things continue to stay the same. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. The Hermit card. And the Eight of Swords. Like, it really feel like Star card at the bottom of the deck. Gemini, it really feels like Spirit is trying to ask you, like, why you keep doing this to yourself? Like, why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this to yourself? And it's weird because Gemini energy is just so teachable, and like, we're sponges. We want to learn new stuff. We want to try new things. But like with this specific thing, it's like you're like, no, 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 no. And what this kind of gives is like fear of success, or feeling like you don't deserve positions that give you more, opportunities that give you more. It kind of feels like you feel like what you've been given, or wherever you are in life, is just all that you deserve or all that you need to have. And it's like Spirit wants to bless you more than that, wants to bless you further than that. And you're just like settling for what? So with the Hermit card energy, it's like you need to take time to journey within, with the Eight of Cups and the Hermit. You need to take time to journey within in the very near future to figure out why you limit yourself. What is the cause of this? Why do you cheat yourself out of opportunities that are meant to help you grow? The Three of Pentacles, the meaning of this card, like these three people are working together for a common goal, but also one of these people has the ability to kind of like help you move up in the ranks. And with it in the reverse, it feels like you're doing everything possible to prevent yourself from gaining the opportunity to move up in the ranks. Okay. And doing this, you're causing your own heartbreak. And doing this, you're causing your own complacency in life. And doing this, you're making it to where it seems like opportunities don't work out. But when an opportunity is trying to work out, you shut down the key thing that would have made it a better opportunity. So instead of immediately shutting things down, immediately saying no, immediately blocking yourself from abundance or positions, you need to start just saying yes and see what happens. And I feel like the more you say yes to life, the more great things are going to happen for you. Okay, so let's get some Island Time Wellness out here and see what's going on. The Runner in reverse, like stop running from opportunities. Stop running from your greatness. Stop running from things that are going to be amazing for you. Fear of intimacy, listening to ego, runner in a codependent relationship. I mean, we do be codependent on our jobs because who else going to pay these bills? But you're running from the potential to elevate. And that's crazy. All right, what's the next one? Palm tree. Look, this new opportunity is something that's going to create stability within your life. Palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. It's going to be more flexible than you expect it to be. Tell me more. Two of them in reverse. What was it? The Golden Mirror in reverse. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So this is not an opportunity that's one-sided. This is not something that's not going to serve you. This is something that I feel like helps everybody involved. And then in the reverse, again, karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So with that in the reverse, this is not something that's fleeting. But that was confirmed with the palm tree card. Like this is something that has longevity. This is not something that you should let go of. But I kind of feel like with the karmic relationship and that hermit energy with the Eight of Swords, you need to figure out why you have a karmic relationship with yourself. Like you and your shadow beefing real bad. And you need to figure out why you allow your shadow to convince you that you don't deserve the new things that show up for you. Okay. So Angel number. Angel number is 1717, and it says let go of the past. Remember when I said in the past you would always say no, 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 no to opportunities? Spirit said let go of the past. Actually, let go of the past. Stop doing what you did in the past. It says release, forgive, healing, growth, new beginnings, moving forward, and renewal. It's time to release the weight of the past and embrace the new opportunities ahead. Trust your instincts, especially if you feel called to lead others. I may be offered a management position. Um, as the universe is guiding and supporting you on this journey. What part of your past are you holding on to, and how can you release it and move forward freely? Time to write a letter to your past self, acknowledging the past lessons learned, and then symbolically let it go, whether by burning it or tearing it up. And what is the song message? Song message for Gemini. Song message for Gemini. Not dead and gone. The old you is dead and gone, honey. That's again talking about the past. Like, that's crazy because we have the death card too. Ooh, and the Hierophant is right underneath that, and the Ace of Pentacles. Like, you got to let go of that old version of yourself, because the new version of yourself is trying to be more prosperous. It's trying to level up. And you can't keep saying no to opportunities, because you're about to level the fuck up. Do better, Gemini. Hey, so come here, mama. All right, so that's that on that, Gemini gang. Aquarius, you up next. Where is all the Aquarius placements? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Stellium, Cross Watchers, because you're nosy. Nosy ass. Okay. Get up in here, Aquarius. Let me get these cards up. Scared of saying too much. Scared of saying enough. Boom, boom. Come here, mama. Mommy don't want you doing all that fussing. Come sit down. Come on, Rising, Aqua Rising. I guess everybody at the club tonight. It was lit up in this bed last night. All right. So we're going to do 103:17. All right, Aquarius. Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. Give me the messages for Aquarius. What is the recent past for Aquarius? Put me in their business. Got a Emperor in reverse, Aries in reverse. All right, tell me about the present. The present, okay. And tell me about the near future. Hi, Juju. And bottom of the deck is still the death card. Everybody going through a transformation. Everybody going through a transformation. All right. Let's see. Emperor in the reverse. King of Cups. And what are these two that didn't flip? Four of Wands and a Page of Wands. So with the Emperor in the reverse, if this is talking about a person, this is someone who's very egotistical. But then we also have the King of Cups. If this is the same person, that may be very egotistical, but very emotionally mature, which can be a dangerous combination. Because to be like emotionally intelligent, but also be like a manipulative piece of shit, like they probably make people around them very miserable. This could have something to do with like a marriage or a union. Let's clarify. What is this Emperor in reverse spirit? If this is a situation, it's just that the situation is very chaotic. Emperor in reverse clarified by the Empress upright. I don't know why the energy I'm getting off of this is like you caused some type of chaos and you're happy with the results. It feels like like the energy that this gives me is like dark feminine energy. Like you fuck some shit up and you're happy with the results. If this emperor, tell me more. I'm intrigued. King of Wands. Like, okay, so this emperor might have been some type of boss, and it feels like you exerted some type of power over this person. Maybe you got somebody fired. Maybe you just really put somebody in their place. With the King of Cups energy, that brought you some type of satisfaction, that created harmony, and maybe even created space for like growth or new opportunities. But it kind of feels like somebody was put in their place and like there's a satisfaction behind it. Tell me about this Four of Wands and the Page of Wands. Discord, disunion, conflict of interest, impatience, and instability. Is clarifying that. So this has to do with some type of union, some type of partnership that was supposed to be aligned, that was supposed to be harmonious. And I think that this person was a false, like they weren't who they pretended to be, or they weren't who they presented as. And it feels like someone in the equation kind of like dethroned them or put them in their place or something to that effect. Tell me about the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords. There may have been multiple people involved in handling this Emperor in reverse. I don't know why I'm hearing the word liberation, but it seems like multiple people ganged up against this Emperor and created discord for this person in order to, okay, it feels like you created discord in order to create harmony. Does that make sense? Like whoever this person was, y'all made shit so hellacious for them, so chaotic for them. It feels like y'all put so much pressure on someone to push them out or move them out the way. And it feels like the Empress is the ringleader, but it feels like the King of Wands, the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords, like everybody had a hand in it. But it feels really like dark feminine. It feels really like we can show you better than we can tell you type energy. And you did this to force this person out. So what's in the present? Five of Swords. What's happening here? Five of Swords is in the reverse. It feels like beating somebody at their own game. They thought that they were going to manipulate. They thought that they were going to win at any cost. And this person has like given up. And it's created. Clarify the Five of Swords. Like you've forced someone to surrender. Like, bro, Penguin energy is about surrender, sacrifice. Like you force somebody to give up on something. to stand down or whatever the case is. Page of Cups and the Magician. For some of you, magic may have been involved in this. This may be a whole coven, these people I was talking about. And y'all created like chaos in someone's life to get them out the way, to make them lose the fight, to make them surrender. And then you gotten some type of like good news, like, and you're like, hell yeah, that my magic worked. I manifested the fuck out of that. We did that. Okay, Page of Cups. But you're getting some type of good news. Or the good news is that this person like put in their notice or decided to quit or something like that. Tell me more. Page of Cups, Magician. Okay, it didn't come out, but it wanted to. Page of Cups. Page of Wands. Courage, excitement, free spirit, enthusiastic, discovery. Yeah, finding this out like really excited you, really made you happy. What didn't want to come out was the Ace of Wands. So like new opportunities showing up because you got rid of this person, or like made space, or maybe you'll take their position, whatever the case is. Tell me about the near future. And that's going to cause a lot of rapid progress for you. Two of Wands energy with the Eight of Wands. That's 10 of Wands. All right, some type of completion in a creative or work environment. Two of Wands, a new opportunity coming out. Queen of Wands. Not you knocked them off the throne and then sat on it. Like, so yeah, this new opportunity, you may have to go through like some type of training. Two of Wands is like the first steps after being offered a new beginning. I feel like you may not see the new beginning coming because the Ace of Wands didn't want to come out the deck. It just showed itself to me. So you may not even see that something's about to be offered to you or a door is about to be open to you. You were just more concerned about removing whoever this was out of the equation. But because you did that, it's going to put you in position to be the boss next. Five of Wands in reverse. That's crazy. No conflict, no more conflict. But that was crazy, that message. You created conflict. You created chaos to get a chaotic motherfucker out the way. Like, that's lit. But anyways, let's see what's going on with Valentine Wellness. I love a beat somebody at their own game type of message. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Sometimes you can't take the high road and whatever the fuck else. First card out says not today, not dealing, avoiding conversation, call, or person boundary, still angry. So literally the not today Satan card. All right. Ooh, hammer card is about sabotage. Y'all sabotage the fuck out of somebody. And now you're rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. Okay. The house down, sick of them. Something else just flipped. The sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity. Okay. Force, honor, protection, and power. You came together as a unit to get somebody the fuck out of here. The coffee cup card, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. I ain't gonna act like I just can't really ignore this message. We are in the age of Aquarius. This is Aquarius's message. And based on the current climate that we are all living in politically, this kind of feel like somebody else might be getting forced out of position. Somebody chaotic. They might be using chaos to get somebody else out of there. I don't know. That's just a little side message. If you feel like I feel, if you feel like that's a possibility for this message, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, breakup, separation at the bottom of the deck. X, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Yeah, so people coming together to get somebody fucked up out of their position so that somebody else can take the new position. All right, angel numbers. Understand, that when you take that position, 89, you are worthy of it. We had to put a worthy ass in that seat because the person who was in it wasn't worthy. All right. Self-worth, belief, empowerment, letting go, confidence, inner strength, letting go of limiting beliefs that hold you back. That's that Eight of Swords energy. When you believe in yourself, you open doors to possibilities and growth. What limiting beliefs are stopping you from achieving your goals, and how can you begin to believe in your own worth? Write down one limiting belief that you hold about yourself and then challenge it by writing a positive affirmation. Practice this daily and build your confidence and sense of self-worth. Your song message. Song message. You got two of them. The first one is mine. I just want to say it's mine, it's mine. Get up off my throne, it's mine, it's mine. Get that person out of your motherfucking throne. And then tell them to call Tyrone. Maybe they can come pick you up. Ain't nobody giving you a ride to nowhere. Get the fuck out. We all don't like you. Call Tyrone. Get the fuck off my throne. It's mine, it's mine. Okay, so that's the message. Let's go ahead and get some oracles popping off. Real quick, light. Where are we gonna start? Let's do some moonology. All right, moonology. What messages do we have for the collective? Before I put on my makeup. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. All right, so Cancer does speak to like moon energy. It is ruled by the moon, your inner world. So like I was saying earlier, some of y'all really got to consider like why you sabotage yourself, why you limit yourself, why you say no to opportunities that could really be great for you, with that Hermit energy and just like going deep within, you're going to come to a resolution within yourself. Cancer energy is also about like the home, about the family. This is going to be something that's going to be really good for you and your stability, is what I feel like. The full moon eclipse is your next card out. There's a conclusion that is in reach. And I just feel like that's a continuation of the previous message where you're going to make a decision. Okay, there's going to be a resolution within yourself why you do this. And I feel like most of you will make the right decision. You will finally say yes to something that you've been saying no to for a long time. And I think that you're going to like the way that this story turned out. Full moon in Scorpio. So much Scorpio energy here. This feels like so important because this is a major transformation in a lot of your lives. Like this is a major turning point for you. So say yes, but it's time to release negativity. Okay. It's time to finally say yes to the possibilities. Bottom of the deck is the new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. For some of you, that could very well be the case. But this energy here also speaks to like balance, justice. It could be new partnerships. Again, a job is a partnership. Okay. Friendships are partnerships. So something new is coming into your life to create balance. Let's get some African goddesses. All right, which African goddesses would like to speak to the collective? Of course. Yo, that's so crazy because I was like on the way home. It's like storming on the way home. Like I could see like the lightning in the skies. And I was like, of course, it would freaking storm on an air sign reading. And then what's the first card out? Oh, yeah. Number 13. Number 13 is the same number as the death card. Okay, so this is about transformation. Temple of Warriors. Element of water. This is the goddess of storms, Yoruba, Nigeria. Wielding her powerful sword of truth, Oya is the Yoruba goddess of storms. wind, and lightning. Storms bring shift, rapid and uncontrollable change, and at times chaos. Her guidance says that the winds of change are in motion. Into every life, a little rain must fall. Personal storms clear away the old. Sometimes change moves slowly, at other times, change is swift. What would you like to change? If you are not actively changing it, you are choosing it. To make shift happen, focus on what you want. Stop giving energy to what is not working. The biggest thing holding you back is you. If you want people in life to treat you better, you go first. If you attract betrayals, stress, and strife, the common denominator is you. Beating yourself up is self harm. Feel your feelings, honor your journey, tell yourself the truth, and practice self compassion. Goddess declaration I make shift happen. So if you're feeling limited and stuck, it's because you're choosing it and you're choosing to not do something to cause the shift. What do they say? The definition of insanity is continuing to do the same thing over and over and then expecting a different result. You already know how it ends. So it's time to start saying something different, doing something different, acting in a way that is different. If this resonates, say, I make shift happen. Your next goddess is Sekhmet, also from the Temple of Warriors, element of fire. Sekhmet is a force. Sekhmet is a fierce ancient Egyptian goddess of war, the sun, and healing. She carries life force in her palm with the power to create or destroy. Heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are the healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. When did you decide to become a martyr? To take a breath. Take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, and fears of brokenness. Being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved foremothers. They did the best that they could. But being goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. Deep dive questions. What are your swords, the weapons you use to fight? And what are your shields, the ways you defend yourself? Dare to lay the burdens down along with your swords and shields. Goddess declaration it is safe to put myself first. By not accepting the opportunities that are showing up for you, a lot of you are failing to put yourself first. It's saying yes, so that you can have all the things that you want and you desire as they're presented. I love that this next card is the next card because, period. Yasigi, live out loud. Goddess of living out loud, Dogon in Mali. Temple of the griots, element of water. Yasigi has the reputation of being a free-spirited party goddess. For the Dogon people of Mali, she was the first Yasi. Yassines are women empowered to participate in the masked dances. Express yourself. You have something to say. Share your voice and your magic. Express your you-ness. The way you express yourself won't make everyone happy, and that's okay. You are not meant to. Living out loud and a self expression look different for everyone. For outgoing extroverts, self expression may mean dancing on tables and screaming your points of view. Extroverts may speak out in other ways. Introverts may speak out in other ways and save the louder parts of their personality for loved ones. Goddess declaration I am free to express myself fully. I am free to express myself fully. As I was reading that, I was shown the crystal spirits. So I think we have one crystal spirit that needs to be heard. But yeah, definitely stop limiting yourself. Stop living in stagnancy and start living out loud. Okay, which crystal spirit would like to speak to my collective? Euclid, number 25. Okay. This is going to be the last one, and then I'm going to give you your postcard. Euclid. These kids. All right, the essential meaning. Look, okay, so y'all had the Hermit earlier, and then the very first sentence of the essential meaning is wisdom from within, inner truth, aligning with divine intelligence, and trusting your own earned wisdom. I said that y'all not moving unless your spirit, unless intuition tells you to. All right, when you are distracted by all the noise and stimulation, there are Come on, Mercury retrograde, get off me. When you are distracted by all the noise and stimulation that are part of our lives now, it can be hard to trust that you have what it takes to make wise choices. The appearance of Euclid's spirit is a sign that valuable insights can be found through tapping into your intuitive intelligence. When it comes to knowing the truth, there is no substitute for a learned experience that has been recalled and examined. Through a process of alchemy, your experiences have generated wisdom that can guide you when you feel lost or confused. You know more than you think. Trust your inner wisdom, for it is guided by the conscious universe. You are learning that fear can distort your intuitive intelligence. So release any worry and tune in within. You have a vast library of knowledge available to you and wise and loving guidance that will help you. I'm going to read the prosperity message. Lessons of the past can guide the future, and proven track records have value when it comes to building wealth and maintaining prosperity. But no nest egg is rock solid. No investment is a sure thing, and the flow of money can be unpredictable at times. Euclid Spirit is here to remind you to listen to your inner wisdom when considering where you're investing your energy and attention. If it feels wrong for you, it probably is. If an opportunity is generating wealth, if an opportunity for generating wealth makes you nervous, explore that feeling. The truth is that until you let go of old beliefs about how you can't be trusted to co create what you need and that prosperity is for others but not for you, you will feel uncomfortable when good opportunities and resources show up. Get in touch with your inner wisdom, and you will cease to be distracted by fears that tempt you to say, no, I can't, when actually you can. You really can. Your wisdom can guide you on returning to the natural state of abundance you long to find in yourself or find yourself in. That's crazy. The prosperity message. I already said that, but I just appreciate the confirmation. The truth is that until you let go of old beliefs about how you can't be trusted to co create what you need and that prosperity is for others but not for you, you will feel uncomfortable when good opportunities and resources show up. Bitch. Spirit, you out here eating us up. The reason y'all keep saying no to the opportunities is because you don't think you deserve them. You think that these kind of opportunities are for everybody else, but not for you. That to make this kind of money or to see these kind of places or to be around these kind of people is for everybody else, but not for you. Be it for you too. It's especially for you because why in the world would spirit keep on offering, keep on allowing you to say no, no, no? Like if it wasn't for you, it would never have been offered. It would never keep showing up for you. So at some point, spirit gonna say, look, bitch, take this opportunity. Like, I just feel like until you say yes, it's gonna keep coming back. It's gonna keep coming around. And it's just because spirit is trying to give you the prosperity that you out here manifesting. Like we be so dumb as humans. Like we be out here doing all the manifestation rituals, out here doing all the cinnamon, blowing cinnamon in your house, doing all cinnamon brooms, like doing all the little, ways to call it money, your money candle, llama cliente, like doing all of that shit. And then spirit come with opportunity and you be like, not that though. What? What? Are you dumb? Yes, we do be dumb sometimes. Sorry, spirit. Sometimes we do be a little slow, spirit. Sorry. Sorry, spirit. Take them opportunities. I'm not playing with you. Take them opportunities. All right. Postcard from spirit. Says, dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone. And even when rejection happens, you're ultimately being protected so better things, can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep faith. Faith. Love you always and forever. Okay, so not only do you matter, not only do we see you, we out here trying to bless your ass. Stop saying no. Stop saying no. Damn. We just trying to get you rich, bruh. I know we be getting on spirit nerves so bad. They like every single time. She always talking about some no. Out here trying to get her this guap. She out here talking about some no. So yeah, that's your message, gang. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. I hope it's gonna make y'all go and introspect and figure out why y'all keep saying no to stuff that spirit needs you to say yes to, and limiting yourself, because that's pretty ghetto, and I'm guilty of it too. So I'm not like shading y'all, but what we gonna do? Are we gonna barbecue or mildew? I don't want to mildew, guys. All right, but that's the message. Like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon. Check out the channel memberships. Any of the cards that were in this reading, most of them are linked in this video. So check those out if you would like to purchase them. I do get a commission. But yeah, that's that on that. I'll probably pull up on y'all tomorrow now that the monthly readings are done, and we'll go back to pulling numbers for the other readings. I'll pull a number. But until tomorrow, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, gang.